Hi, I'm Mike Cyrus with Lehigh Defense. Talk about the basic handgun defensive bullet. Basically, it's a cup and core design. It's been used for many years. It has a copper cup that forms the bottom and up to about halfway up the sides of the bullet. It has a lead core in the center of it, and then a hollow cavity in that which actually forms the hollow point. Upon the impact, there's an energy transfer. The bullet begins to flatten out. Basically, we have our mushroom bullet at that point. Throughout the years, bullet engineers continue to work to improve the overall performance of that bullet. The typical bullet is still not the perfect bullet. Basic problem with the bullet is it needs to deform to perform. There has to be a deformation to the front of that bullet to transfer the energy. It becomes larger. When it becomes larger, basically that begins to decelerate, slow the bullet down at a very fast pace. Other problems a typical bullet has that it can plug in heavy clothing. If a hard barrier is present, it may not perform exactly what we need it to do. It may not be able to defeat that hard barrier. If it does defeat the hard barrier, it gets into soft tissue, it's not going to expand like it needs to expand. The front of that bullet has to be a little bit wider. The wide front end of that bullet has caused some feeding issues over the years.
The ammunition that I'm carrying right now failed one of your protocols. I'm not bad-mouthing that round. It did everything the manufacturer said it would do. It meets those FBI protocols, but the hollow point, because it expanded, it was unable to defeat one of your protocol tests. Whereas yours not only defeated that barrier, but it continued on, and I believe it was somewhere around 13 inches. That's a good round.
As new technology develops, old technology becomes obsolete. Bullets and ammunition aren't immune to this natural progression. We began making hollow point bullets using advanced CNC manufacturing techniques. With the development of our fluid transfer monolithic technology, we started to push our own hollow points towards obsolescence.
The FTM is the technology that our Extreme Defense series of ammunition and projectiles was built on. Instead of utilizing high pressure fluid flow to initiate expansion on a hollow point, a traditional deforming hollow point, that same high pressure fluid flow is now used to be redirected radially away from the projectile's path, which causes immense amounts of drag, stopping the projectile in what the FBI prescribes as a good penetration performance standard.
So what would some characteristics be of the perfect defensive handgun bullet? Basically, it would perform at all velocities. It would perform up close, at high velocity, at longer ranges, at lower velocities. It could perform through heavy clothing. It could defeat hard barriers and also be able to give a good expansion when it hits soft tissues. And lastly, it would have to be an affordable bullet that law enforcement or everyday carry guys could afford. Lehigh Defense is proud to announce our new FTM bullet. It meets all the needs. It comes in at a price point where everyone can not only afford to carry it, but also practice with it. And we believe that it's the new standard which all defensive handgun bullets will be measured.
We are constantly searching for the next generation solution to ammunition problems faced by military and law enforcement. We are constantly striving to improve, and we will never stop innovating.